In the small village of Asanmasu nestled in the heart of the forest there lived a man named Kwiku. Kwiku was known throughout the village for his cunning and greed. One day while the villagers were busy with their daily chores, Kwiku snuck into the village shrine and stole the community's most treasured possession, the Golden Stool of the gods. The Golden Stool was said to hold the power of the gods and was the symbol of the village's prosperity and protection. Without it, the villagers believed that their crops would wither, their rivers would dry up, and their children would fall ill. The villagers were devastated when they discovered that the Golden Stool was missing. They searched every corner of the village, but there was no sign of the thief or the stolen treasure. As the days passed, the village began to suffer and crops began to wither and the rivers started to dry up. The villagers knew that they had to find the Golden Stool and restore it to its rightful place. Kwiku meanwhile had taken the Golden Stool to the city, where he hoped to sell it for a handsome sum. But as he held the stool in his hands, he began to feel a strange unsettling energy emanating from it. Suddenly, Kwiku was overcome with a deep sense of regret and guilt. He realized that he had made a terrible mistake, and that the Golden Stool was not something to be bought or sold. Kwiku knew that he had to return the Golden Stool to its rightful owners. He packed his bags and began a long journey back to Asanmasu. When Kwiku arrived at the village, he was met with a mixture of anger and relief. The villagers were angry that he had stolen their treasure, but they were also relieved that he had returned it. The village elder, a wise and just man, looked at Kwiku with a stern expression. "Why did you steal from us?" Kwekuhe asked. Kwiku hung his head in shame. "I was blinded by greed," he said. "I did not think of the consequences of my actions." The elder looked at Kwiku with a hint of sadness. "Then you have caused us much suffering, Kwiku," he said. "But we will forgive you, and we will welcome you back into our community." And so Kwiku was forgiven and he returned to the village, where he was welcomed back with open arms. From that day on, Kwiku became a changed man. He worked hard to regain the trust of the villagers and to make amends for his past mistakes. The villagers, in turn, learned a valuable lesson about the importance of forgiveness and second chances, and the Golden Stool, restored to its rightful place, continued to bless the village with prosperity and protection.